Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest game of the year, the last game of the season, a winner-take-all single-game NBA Final. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge, you take a look at the Raptors. They've traveled a long road to get here, Greg, and with one game left, it's hard to imagine them stopping now.
Yeah, you get this close and nothing is going to slow you down. Their talent, undeniable, and this is when you see the great players truly make their mark.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Edwards is out there with Lyles. Then it's Caffey. Then it's Livingston. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Edwards passes to Caffey. Shot clock at 3. Here's Edey, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Caffey. Raptors moving the ball around. Fades and shoots. Edey can't hit. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Hamilton from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Hamilton's got 5 minutes.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Lets it go from deep. And the 3-ball is good.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Livingston. Toronto, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his... And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Lyles against Hamilton. Gray kicks to Hardaway. For 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hamilton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Carr. Back to Hardaway. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Caffey. Carr covering. Here's Lyles. Count it.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Portland leading. Now here is Hamilton. 8 points for him. Here's the screen. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Gray. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Livingston. Power down with both hands.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Down low. Pass to Gray. Here's Burton. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Gray's shot is off. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 so far to the field to start out the game. Out left to the wing. The trade. No good that time. Portland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Livingston. 6 points for him. Pass to Wiles. That's the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. Wiles got 5 now.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Carr, the pass to Burton. Here's Hamilton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Wiles. One off the back of the rim and in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Trailblazers making a change here. Walker's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Morris is checked in for Caffey. Wiles against Hamilton. Releases. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Walker a screen. Gray. And again it's Portland with the 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea. Morris outside.
got 7. A three-pointer is right on target. Lyles got 10 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And Walker kicks to Hardaway. To the wing right side. Hamilton against Wiles. Nice shot by Hamilton. He's got 13.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Pass to Livingston. Here's Edey. And no good that time.
When we talk about the importance of protecting the rim, right there, outstanding defense.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
At the line for your Trailblazers. Shooting 1.
Raptors trail by 4. It's deflected. Walker with it. Picked up by Edwards. And that one drops. Hardaway has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Edey. To end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he makes the first. Stewart's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Raptors also with a sub. Goodwin's checked in. So he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Hardaway passes to Gray. Hamilton up top. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lyles. Here's Stewart. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Livingston. 6 points for him. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Lyles. Connects from 3-point range. Lyles got 15 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Gray. 6 points for him. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Gray. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. Toronto trailing. 18 points for him. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Gray kicks to Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hardaway for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Livingston. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Gray passes to Stewart. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
There's the pick. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Morris against Hardaway. Shoots the 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside Edwards. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Lyles. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lyles got 23.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Hardaway for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Pass to Lyles. They set the pick from deep three-point land, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Raptors trail by 6. So for Toronto right now, they've got Morris. Goodwin out there with Miller. Then there's Edey. And it's Christopher in the 2-guard. There's a screen with the shot. Wide open shot is on the money. Christopher's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Portland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Griffin. Walton's checked in for the Raptors. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 6. Now Morris. Pass to Edey. Fires from 14. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Burton. A 3. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Walton kicks to Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Griffin looking around. Pass to Tyson. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now here's Walton. Still without a basket. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Raptors trail by 4. Morris kicks to Walton. And here is Goodwin. That's good, and Walton with the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Portland has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
For Portland, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Carr, he's checked in for Griffin. And Toronto also making a switch. Caffey, he's checked in for Walton.
No secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws, and they're having a great second quarter at the line.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Morris outside. Miller sets a screen for Morris. Going inside. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edey. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Raptors need to get a shot. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Caffey's got 6.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside, Walker. Here's Carr. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Morris. He has 7. To the inside. Wow. Here's Walker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for Portland, Walker taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And Portland making a change here. Hamilton's checked in. Livingston's checked in for the Raptors. And so Walker nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Miller outside. Here's Livingston. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Carr with the ball. Pass to Hamilton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Caffey from deep three-point land. A shot off that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Miller with a screen on Carr. Here's Caffey. Burton grabs the miss. Burton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hamilton outside. Pass to Burton. Back to Hamilton. Outside, Walker. Carr with a screen on Miller. From deep, Walker sinks the triple. And it's a 10-point Portland lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Edey. Trying to end the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Burton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A floater. It's blocked. Here's Caffey. Guarded by Walker. Caffey the pass to Livingston. Go from the wing, score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Now Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's the 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Hardaway's checked in for Portland. Lyles checked in for Toronto. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Carr. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Livingston. Carr covering. Livingston the pass to Goodwin. Oh, that's blocked. Walker looking for an opening. Hardaway from outside. The offensive rebound. Front pass the arc. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Hardaway, no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Goodwin, good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Hardaway from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hardaway's got 23 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Goodwin. Here's Livingston. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caffey. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Lyles. 26 points for him. Outside Edwards. Back to Lyles. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Hardaway from outside. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Pass to Livingston. 6 to shoot. And it's Lyles in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lyles got 5 points now in the quarter. Trailblazers leading by 12. Outside, Walker. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Didn't think that was going to go in. Hardaway's got 29.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Caffey. By Hardaway. He can't hit. And for the Trailblazers, this shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Gray, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Lyles. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Gray. Back to Hardaway. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Hardaway has got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Edey. Now, here's Lyles. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Fires for 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Livingston. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And that does it for the first half of play. Portland out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Toronto Raptors.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Raptors trail by 14. We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Carr. And it's Gray in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
There's Wiles. And good. There's another.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Here's Gray. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting lead. The team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Miles with a wide open look. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Carr the best to Hardaway. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Edey. There's Wiles. And yep, another basket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Burton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Edey picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Wiles. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Burton.
That's a 3-second violation. Toronto ball.
Toronto, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Wiles, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Hardaway gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breakers dance team. For your Blazer dance.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. There's the pick. Inside, here's Edey, and it's Portland with the rebound. Burton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hardaway from outside. Caffey grabs the miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Launches from deep. Burton grabs the miss. Burton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here is Hardaway. He has 40. Had the space there, but it's offline. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Edey. There's a screen. 4 on the shot clock. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Livingston.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Caffey gets the three-pointer to fall. Caffey's got 12.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Hamilton outside. Clark sets a screen. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Down low. Here's Livingston, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the inside, and the dunk by Carr.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
In that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Shoots from the corner, and again it's Toronto converting.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense.
Hamilton against White. are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. They get it back. Pass to Edwards. Here's Caffey. Hands it from downtown. Caffey's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Ray.
Hardaway, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caffey's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Walker's checked in for Carr. And the Raptors also making a change. Morris is checked in for Caffey. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 8-point game. Here's Livingston. He's got 16. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he uses the glass on the lane. Edey's got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And here is Hardaway. He's got 44. Here's Burton. And he drops it in from the low post. Burton's got his second basket of the night. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Edey. Here's Livingston. They set the pick. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Livingston's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
It's deflected.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
Lock at 6. Out to Edwards. A 3-ball. A 3 from Morris. Burton grabs the miss. Burton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Hardaway. Over Edwards. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway's got 46 points. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Edey. Morris looking over the floor. And it's Lyles in the corner. Over Hamilton. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Gray. Back to Hardaway. Out of hand on it. Fast break, Toronto. And the wide open shot from Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out.
Here's Hamilton. Toronto grabs the miss. Livingston's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris passes to Livingston. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Livingston. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Here's Tyson. He has 6. Pass to Ellis. Here's Tyson. 6 to shoot. Walker a screen. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 9 points.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. He has to close out a little stronger on him.
Ellis against Miller. Pass to Edey. Back to Miller. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ellis, the pass to Burton. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Burton. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Lyles with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Shoots over Walker. Lyles no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Pass to Livingston. Miller with the ball. They get it. Burton grabs the miss. Portland leading by 8. Walker in the post. Covered by Lyons. On to Hardaway. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Morris outside. Down low. Here's Heaney. And he dunks it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Hardaway. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Here's Caffey. Count that one.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Toronto, Caffey at the line for one.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Fires from way outside. That shot misses. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Good one out there with Miller. Then it's Livingston. Then it's Caffey. And it's White in at the center position.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And it's blocked. Now caught. Ball's not loose. Goodwin with the steal. Here's Livingston. Pass to Caffey. Shot clock at 5. Deflects the pass and taken away by Ellis. And Hamilton now atop the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Hamilton.
The first free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Walker's checked in. And he makes both free throws. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Caffey. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's Livingston. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hamilton, the pass to Carr. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Raptors trail by 10. That's a good one. Here's Livingston. Miller, the pass to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Titus Green. Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Trailblazers leading by 8. Inside, here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Livingston, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Ellis surveying the D. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Miller outside. Pass to White. Hamilton pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. For the 3. And it's White with the rebound. Raptors trail by 8. There's Livingston, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here's Carr. Pass to Hamilton. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Hamilton's got 16 here in the second half.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Outside, White. Here's Livingston. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Shooting for Toronto. Livingston. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. Edey's checked in for White. Isle comes in for Goodwin. And it's Edwards in for Miller. He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Hardaway passes to Burton. To the wing on the left. Left side, Hardaway. Pass to Gray. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Livingston's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lyles passes to Livingston. Back to Lyles for 3. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Now here's Hardaway. D right on him. Here's Gray. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Tyson. The 3. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Raptors also making a change. Miller's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Tyson. Back to Hardaway. Puts up a deep 3. Miller grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Cathy. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Wiles. There's the 3. Good. Another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Baseline jumper, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Livingston. They set the pick to the paint, stolen away. Here's Tyson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Timeout, Blazers.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best moves. Let's go. Look at those moves. Let's see those moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
He's checked in for Miller. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Caffey. It's up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Hamilton outside. The 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Hamilton's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And again for 3.
incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Hardaway taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hardaway hits them both. Raptors trail by 6. Now, here's Lyons. Connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Toronto shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. To the inside. In the took by Lyons.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Edey. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Here's Burton. Hamilton right side. Lays it up and banks it in. Hamilton's got 38 points.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Clock at 6. Good, he hits again.
You see how easily he's getting buckets. To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
No doubt. And get this, he's now tied for the third most points in a playoff game ever. There's the screen from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Edie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lyles. It's rebounded by Gray. Gray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. They get it back. That's a Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Livingston. Goodbye Hardaway. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the dunk by Carr.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line. Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Livingston. Just 5 on the clock.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Hardaway for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Good! That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Timeout, Blazers. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Carr with the ball. It falls!
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Livingston. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timeout, Blazers. Here's Carr. Buries the triple.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective.
And that's it, folks. The Portland Trail Blazers have won it all. Wow. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these